Tiger Shroff. I love Tiger.
I love Tiger Shroff.
He's one of the most grounded people I have seen. I'm just having fun. I'm really having fun, and I'm hoping that the next day is going to be better, and the next day is going to be better. Then I got a chance one fine day after five or 6 years. I was called by the teams in Filmfare that you want to come and help us on Filmfare Awards. I'm like, yes, why not?
Next time I know whom to contact for a Coldplay.
I like a certain, like I'm wearing a LeBron 12 right now. ये दो अलग-अलग कलर के shoes हैं. People think that मैंने गलती से दो गलत पहने हैं. But how you are in that middle frame, it's all up to you. तो हंस के रे यार जी जा लड़ मर जो करना ही कर. Just do not give up.
Hi guys, welcome to the Storyteller Studio. We are on floor for our first shoot and I'm damn excited to share our journey with you. Our guest today is someone supremely multi-talented. I really don't know how does he even manage to do so many things at one go. From branding to marketing, with working with corporates to entertainment industry. He's even worked for Bollywood really closely. Hi Akash.
Hello, how are you?
So good to have you at the Storyteller Studio.
I think it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, Poonam, for calling me here.
Thank you. So Akash, how did the first job come around?
First job? सबकी अलग अलग stories है. मेरा first job was very tough. I think किसी को जानते नहीं थे. No godfather. Only my father. So he also tried a lot. Doordarshan, he was with Doordarshan that time. He also tried a lot कि CV भेज देंगे किसी को, किसी से काम कराएंगे. I must have met
सब
people.
parents ने वही किया है.
So I was very happy that चलो dad कुछ तो किया, but obviously कुछ नहीं हो रहा था. And I must have given some 50-60 interviews. 70 हो गया होगा मतलब. हर जगह से नहीं है. My mom was asking कुछ हुआ, मैंने कहा mom नहीं हुआ. And I was like क्या करूँ. My mom was like it's okay हो जाएगा. So my first job came around when I saw a random ad in Midday. उनका जो जॉब्स का एक सेक्शन होता है एंड उसमें था ब्रांड मैनेजर रिक्वायर्ड एंड द कंपनी वाज यूरो सेरामिक्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. आई वाज लाइक ओके द रिक्वायरमेंट इज 5 to 7 years MBA ये वो. आई वाज नथिंग. सो क्या होगा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. सो आई सेंड माई CV. आई गॉट कॉल्ड फॉर द इंटरव्यू. आई एम लाइक चलो जाते हैं, जॉब तो मिलेगी नहीं. 5 साल का एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, 7 साल का MBA हो नहीं, जाके मिलते हैं. कि बिकॉज कॉलेज में ना पता नहीं चलता है सारे. व्हेन वी आर स्टडीइंग एवरीथिंग वी फील लाइक इज द होल वर्ल्ड इज वेटिंग फॉर अस द मोमेंट वी फिनिश. ऐसा नहीं होता. दैट्स व्हेन इट स्टार्ट्स एक्चुअली. सो एज आई सेड फर्स्ट बैच BMM फर्स्ट इन द कॉलेज.
तो आपने ग्रेजुएशन के बाद फर्स्ट जॉब अप्लाई.
आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग छोटा व्हेन माय लास्ट ईयर वाज देयर.
सो नो MBA देन.
नहीं MBA करने का सोचा था, बट देन व्हेन यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग and you get into the flow and then you get into this bad drug called salary, it's not good. So I went for the interview. 18-19 लोग बैठे हुए हैं सर, टाई वाई लगा के. Like I'm okay, but again as I said, my entire idea of going there was to see how an owner of a company looks like. मतलब it was very weird. So I went and I was called in. So I met Mr. Paresh Shah. Paresh Shah is the owner of Euro Ceramics, Euro Vitrified Tiles and all. And he's like, hi, sit. A very sweet looking plump guy. I was like, okay. And I was very थोड़ा सा nervous था कि meeting owner of a company. पता नहीं हजारों करोड़ों होंगे यार उसके पास. And then he's like, okay, yeah, you can see your CV, but you're not an MBA. And I said, that's okay. I had come here because I knew you're not going to give me a job. But I wanted to meet an owner of a company. And then he smiled and then he kept my paper aside and then he started talking, conversing. Ki, we are doing this, we are doing that. How can you do it better? There was a new brand, tile they were launching. This time Euro Granamite ke naam se tha. Then they changed it to Euro Vitrified Tiles. So I said, if I was doing, I would have done this. This is is tarah se karenge. So that interview, which was supposed to be for me, nahi hone wala. Because कोई fear नहीं. Rejection के लिए I was ready. That turned into him calling the other 3 directors and discussion 1.5 hours later. I come out and he's like, I cannot give you a brand manager's job because you don't have it, but you can join us next Monday as a brand executive. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
The first salary, sorry Parishar, मैं बता रहा हूँ आपने कितना पैसा दिया था. He's like, because you don't have experience, I'll not give you. And that time I wanted an experience because everybody was asking for it. He gave me 2,500 rupees. I was like, chod, chalega. The peons there were earning more than me. I was like, forget about it. Let's do it. I did that. In about 3-4 months, I launched their tile campaign. In 6 months, I became their brand manager. Then I got a decent share. इतनी ज्यादा नहीं, पर उस टाइम के लिए बहुत थी. Again, purpose अलग था ना. Purpose was to start. कि करते हैं कुछ यार. कोई तो खड़ा रखे अपने को. And वो जब visiting card मिलता है brand manager के साथ, I'm like, हाँ, चलो, you have arrived. फिर धीरे-धीरे पता चला कि no, you have a long way to go.
Long way to go, yeah.
But at least that was the start for me. So Euro was my first job, and then इधर-उधर करके landed up in Times of India.
Oh, wow. You have also worked with Times of India and now you're with Donier, right?
Yeah.
So can you put some light on that?
Again, so after Euro Tiles got an opportunity to keep moving, I did couple of shuffles. And what I was seeing is because things were going good, I was learning things, I was understanding how ads work and how to do a campaign and how to shoot a campaign and everything. But I was not getting that big kind of break because I always wanted to jump into entertainment. So Times of India came across and I'm like, okay, let's go, let's meet them. So they wanted a brand manager for one of their car magazines. I'm sure people know BBC Top Gear today. So around 2007-ish or 8, I got called for an interview at Times of India. So I went to Taj Lands End for an interview. I was like, oh, baapre. It's going to be a big company calling me to Taj Lands End for an interview. And I reached there, I had 3 people sitting there. So I had the then CEO when I gave the interview, Mr. Devashish Sarkar. I had Harjeet Chhabra, who was the GM there. And I had Sabrina Khattar, who was the head of HR. And I saw a pile of CVs on that table when I had gone there. And again, the first thing that I told them, you guys have had a tough day. Do you really want to take this interview or can we just have a conversation? That's how we started the interview. It went on for a good an hour or so. So Devashish didn't ask me tell me about yourself. He saw that I'm into rifle shooting and I had won some accolade for that in NCC. So my first question he's asking me is, oh, you are a rifle shooter, I need to be very careful. I'm like, if you give me a job, then you don't have to be careful. You're all fine. So that's how this happened. I joined BBC Top Gear as a brand manager. And I was just learning the ropes of going into a huge company like Times of India and worldwide media. So that's how it happened. That journey I thought will not last for more than 1.5, 2 years. And it went on. And I think 16 years I spent in Times of India.
16 years with Times of India.
And then very recently Donier happened.
Perfect. Akash, what was your calling?
My calling? That is such a broad question, but when I was talking to you about things that we've been together during college and after college, what happens? College happened, BMM, first batch, first in the college, 5th in Maharashtra. The world was on my feet. And when we get out, then we realize, oh, ऐसे तो नहीं होता यार. You have to really, really make your way. And my only calling that I remembered from that time, from a very long time though, is I want to do something in media marketing and entertainment. I think it also comes from my father's side because my father was from FTI, Film and Television Institute of India, Pune. And he was one of the few people who I know are the best sound engineers. He passed away. But he was the best sound engineer in India. When people didn't know what was sound engineering. And he used to write scripts. I have raw scripts of films that he's written that he never got credit for. So I think that filmy kida was there in me from the get-go. I just didn't know how to reach there. Like how easy it is today to just make something and put it up on YouTube and just pray to the algorithm gods that it works. That time, I had no idea. So I thought, the way to reach entertainment and marketing, this and that. So I've tried multiple things. I've gone to different industries. I've kept learning and learning and learning, and today I have reached wherever I have reached, and you gave me such a beautiful introduction. मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था मैं इतने सब चीजें हूँ, but I still have a long way to go. I still have a film to make. I still have songs to write. So yeah, my calling is to do things that tomorrow when I'm not there, I have something left back that people can see, hear, look, and smile. That यार ये तो सही था. That's my calling.
I would also want to know your role in Filmfare. It's something that really interests me because I love Bollywood, and I'm sure most of my listeners want to know that.
यार एक बात बताऊं, it's very nice from the outside. It's really hectic from the inside. So this entire Filmfare thing happened to me after a lot of what do you say, working for things that are not that glamorous. I joined Times of India in a company called Worldwide Media to handle a brand called BBC Top Gear. And in India, it was very new. Nobody knew what is BBC Top Gear. Top Gear kya hai? Why a magazine for cars? This is 2008. And I entered and I like, yeah, budget to nahi hai, but we have to make this brand bigger in India. I was like, okay, we'll figure it out. So figuring out different deals, meeting different people, creating different relationships, plugging the brands there. That's how I started doing Top Gear and started Top Gear, Indianized Top Gear from more British how it was when we started it. Gave me an opportunity to go to my second brand. I got a chance to launch Lonely Planet magazine in India.
Wow.
So with my team and I got a chance to launch it. Then I saw a different world about travel and I didn't know tourism boards and countries. तब तक यार कहीं गया नहीं था इंडिया से बाहर में. So that was a very beautiful thing that I remember in my stint in Worldwide Media. Now about 3.5 years in a company, कितना रहेगा तू? You need to figure out and get out, right? So मैंने बोला चलो let me figure out something and Times of India हो गया. Then I got a chance to launch Good Food magazine in India. Now Good Food is a huge brand in UK. And then we like चलो ये भी opportunity है शायद life में. वो करते करते but 5 years passed and I didn't realize कि 5 साल निकल गए. I started learning how events are done. I had not done events in my previous organization. As I told you, I was with Eurotiles. So it was more of campaign and figuring out retail and this and that. So I learned events. I launched an IP called The Great Food Show, which was a spin-off of the Good Food Show that happens in UK. And we did 3-4 editions and it was successful. All wet show, 40,000 people showing up in Nehru Center in Mumbai and then in Delhi. For some reason, I think Good Food on licensing did not go ahead. Then I got a chance one fine day after Seoul, 5 or 6 years, I was called by the teams in Filmfare that you want to come and help us on Filmfare Awards. I'm like, yes, why not? Because when you work on the other brands, Filmfare was doing their own thing. So I got a chance to manage the gates in Filmfare. That was my first brush with it. So where stars enter on the red carpet, so different teams were assigned different duties. So I was on the gate asking on the likes of Hrithik Roshan's, can I see your pass please? So I was on the gate duty. Again, as I said, it looks very nice from the outside, but it's tough from the inside. But that gave me a chance to see stars up close and this and that. Now that was my first stint, and from gate, next year went on to helping the team that we used to handle Filmfare Awards in red carpet and this and that. Then I got an opportunity to actually run the show in about 2017 when we introduced Filmfare South Awards back again. That was my first show that I ran solo. And it was a difficult thing to handle something as humongous as a Filmfare Award. That too South, where it's completely fragmented in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and 4 languages. So you have 4 industries coming together. And what has happened is because I was making my way on my own, there were a team that was handling it already. And I was a new one in that shark tank, if you might say. People not very accepting of it because today you are doing something on your own. Suddenly I'll say, okay, Akash, has come in. Now you work with Akash. You will be like, who's Akash? I don't want to work with Akash. So I had a tough time in my first show, but I gave it my all for 10 days. The setup runs for 4-5 days, and the show happened. It just changed everything because I tried to make everything easier for everybody in the show. And I remember when I used to have breakfast during the production time in HICC, the hotel in Hyderabad. I used to sit alone because nobody wanted to be around me, thinking that I'm an outsider handling their stuff. But after the show, I had those people come and join me on my table. So yeah, that was my flex. So that's where I learned how to keep your head down, continuously keep working, and just know that people will come around if you have right intention.
I so agree to you, Akash.
19, I'm getting the year wrong, but that was the first time we took Filmfare Awards out of Mumbai to Assam. It was such a tough place, but it was amazing. Matlab, with a small, very small team, single-handedly, to take an entire white elephant like a Filmfare Award to Assam with 10,000 people meeting with the ministers and getting pally with the cops there and the army heads, and this, it was insane. I had a vehicle escort and all that. Lot of things happened in that one. मतलब मजा ही आ गया था. We never booked anything. So मैंने jet book करवाए थे with a new company. We had 3 jets booked. We had a full Boeing 747 as a charter done for a lot of these nominees. We took them. There was one reel that was really viral of Ayushmann Khurrana, Karan Johar, Varun Dhawan, and few more getting inside the jet and then heading out somewhere. That was a part of Filmfare Awards Assam. And वो jet मैंने कराया था बहुत मुश्किल से, just letting you know. And that was a time wherein we actually had one of the performers drop out at the last minute. So we had to call somebody at 11 at night, and my then CEO was also involved in it. And we had to call some khiladi to be a part of the entire thing and come and perform because one person had dropped out, and to arrange a jet for them. And we had to arrange a specific jet from Pune. वो सब कराया. It was insane.
Wow.
I must have not
One experience,
slept for 2, 3, 4 nights. That was the time I actually met the Flying Beast, and so somebody came to me in my backstage. I was just figuring out things are happening. So Gaurav Taneja is there, and he's a big influencer. I must be living under a rock. So sorry, Gaurav. They're like, no, it's Flying Beast. They got a chance to meet the CM that time, if I'm not wrong. And they came. We gave them access to be at the Filmfare red carpet and the backstage. They had put up a story or a huge vlog on it. So, मतलब multiple चीजें की. lot of things went completely wrong. Lot of things were added in the last minute. We had to add a huge covering for 10,000 people in the very last minute. Production for 20-25 days. I had amazing event partners there, Jairam and Jay Shankar and his team. They run an agency called Hyperlink. If you've seen Coldplay, Jairam, I could not see Coldplay because you didn't answer my call. But Jairam and his team were the ones behind Coldplay, the entire execution.
Wow. Next time I know whom to contact for a Coldplay.
अरे मुझे नहीं दिया, जयराम ने मुझे नहीं दिया, मैं तुम्हारे को क्या बोलूँगा. Anyways, so that is there. So बहुत सारे लोग उस चीज को they made it possible. Jairam, Gautam, and a lot of other people who made Assam possible. And it was one of the best events for me in my life. And it was one of the worst because I thought I could have done it so much better. And having it in Guwahati, it was one of the most beautiful places. We had a 50 feet rhino made for Varun Dhawan.
Rhino?
Yeah. You should go back and check out the Assam Film Fair on YouTube or Filmfare channel. Itna bada rhino tha. We had loads of... I was hobnobbing with the politicians and bureaucrats. It was an amazing experience. I think that is the time we came back, and then in a month's time, COVID hit.
Oh.
And everything started going. I think one last event that I did before COVID was the decode show for one of our magazines called Trends at Dome. And then uske baad, the world changed as we know it.
And any of your favorite celebs, because you work so closely for Filmfare and handle everything around. You have any personal favorites?
People have been kind to me, but my absolute favorites have been, I mean, I love Rajkumar Rao. He's so grounded. I love him. He's so good. I had a chance to meet him in Guwahati when we were doing Filmfare Assam. And he was there with Apar Shakti Khurana for some event for another brand at the Hotel Radisson. And I met him, and because I was from Filmfare, maybe even if he didn't recognize me, he gave me the respect. And we had a small conversation. I told him come and attend the event and all that. So I like him. He's very sweet. He's very grounded. I like Bappida a lot. Bappida was another powerhouse.
Yeah.
I loved meeting Rahman. When we used to do the Filmfare, I got an opportunity to be backstage and see how the show is run. I saw a lot of people there. Very few actually left their mark on me. Bappida was one. Jackie Shroff. Jackie Dada.
Oh.
He's amazing. He's a gem of a guy. मतलब उन जैसा नहीं देखा मैंने. Jackie Shroff. A.R. Rahman was very nice, kind. Karan Johar was nice. But Rajkumar Rao, Vicky Kaushal, today though he's killing it. But Vicky Kaushal is brilliant, and I think he's growing so much and still grounded. So he's one of the most amazing people I've met. Varun Dhawan has been nice. I know these guys might not even remember me today, but I remember them. So they must have done something nice for me.
That's important.
And a lot of people, मतलब बहुत सारे हैं. Tiger Shroff. I love Tiger.
I love Tiger Shroff.
I don't know, I'm not talking about the movie. He's one of the most grounded people I have seen. बहुत sorted बंदा है. बहुत सही है. I think he needs one right opportunity and he will kill it. So Tiger is good. So these are few people I can remember at the top of my mind. South में Mr. Arvind Swamy.
Okay.
Then there is a actor is very super cool, Sandeep Kishan. There he's very good. And बहुत सारे यार musicians हैं कुछ है. But everybody has been very good because I think Filmfare was there. But very few have left a mark, and these are few people who have actually left mark with me. I love them. Yeah.
Okay. Akash, 16 years with Times of India. My God, that's some time.
Yeah.
We want to know more about it.
Yeah, I mean, 5 years, till 5 years, I couldn't figure only what all I was doing. I was working with Top Gear and Lonely Brand and Good Homes, and then I decided to move on. And then I was like, yeah, I got an opportunity to then do something on Femina. Femina is one of the biggest brands there. Then I got a chance to work on Filmfare. Then उसके बाद Grazia आया, फिर Hello आया, फिर Good Homes आया, फिर Trends आया. ये करते करते पता नहीं चला कि when did 15 and a half, 16 years happen. And then I think, the Times of India building in VT, it's iconic. It's huge. It's 150-year-old.
Yeah.
So I had to become one of the furnitures for them there. But I think, it was not a place where it's taught me a lot. I mean, most of my growing years have been with Times of India. So it's taught me everything from जब पैसे नहीं है तो क्या करना है? How do you get money? How do you help the organization get money? I've worked on a lot of IPs that are now still running, even though I'm not a part of the organization. I was fortunate enough to work on the first deck of Filmfare OTT Awards. Filmfare OTT Awards is now, I think, in the 5th edition. I've worked on Femina, Mamaearth, Beautiful Indians, Nykaa Femina Beauty Awards.
Oh, wow.
Grazia Fashion Awards, Grazia Millennial Awards, Good Food Show, the Top Gear Awards. I've designed a lot of trophies. I mean, we used to do a lot of awards being a media house, and what do you take back is very important. So worked on creating some iconic trophies. Filmfare Black Lady obviously is iconic. So what do you do for other brands? So we created the stick trophy, white color. I'll send you up the picture. One of my favorite trophies. We did the blue balloon for Lonely Planet and वैसे करते करते. So it happened. I mean, multiple things happened. Filmfare kept me busy with Bollywood. Then we had Filmfare Punjabi. Then we had Filmfare East. I could not do any edition. I did Marathi. Then we did Filmfare South. I mean, Filmfare Punjabi we did when some super huge star took over my vanity and I had to change in the washroom. He just did a very successful concert recently, by the way.
Okay, got
So
you.
his team, suddenly I am like working again. I went to change and I'm like, मेरी vanity में कौन बैठा है? और पाजी बैठे हैं. हाँ ठीक है, मेरा बैग दे दो. So I changed in the washroom for the Filmfare Awards in Punjab, and it's given me opportunity to meet a lot of people, a lot of good people, a lot of people who have seen the good bad sides of. I've learned a lot from people, even though they might not know. I've observed quite a lot. I've seen sometimes how insecurities like you and I have, everybody has. It's just that you don't see it. So ये सब करते करते 16 years निकल गए. So I think Times of India gave me a lot, and I am assuming I gave a lot to Times of India as well. So thank you Worldwide Media and the teams, and obviously the MD, Mr. Vineet Jain. But it was good fun. I moved out of there because I thought, I had reached a comfort zone. Doing something like Filmfare Awards and other events and campaigns and all had become comfort zone. और comfort zone में फिर मजा नहीं आता. So then I decided, it's about time to jump into something which is unknown and not as glamorous as the Times of India, but let's create something. And that's when my stint started, and I joined the Donia group as a vice president for their group marketing. And I'm enjoying it because in the last 1 year that I've been with the group, we've created tons of things. We have won 17 awards for the campaign that we worked on. I've got a chance to work with Tiger, which was great. After Filmfare, I directly got to work with him again. We created a music track. The track has crossed 12 million views. The campaign has got 17 big awards.
Wow, that's nice, yeah.
All the work that I put in Times of India, maybe I'm just reaping the benefits now. I ended up being recognized in multiple platforms over the last 12 months. So I am enjoying the journey. It might not be as glamorous as TOI, but I'll make sure that it does, because that thing will not go. वो कीड़ा नहीं जाएगा. So I've set up something called Donia Studios, which is in lines of a studio, certain studio that is there for 14 years and does music. So under Donia Studios, I'll be doing music. I launched a magazine in-house called Style Steam Global. We are done by I think we've done 8 editions now. Last month, we won the best in-house magazine at Global Marketing Excellence Awards. So मैं चीजें कर रहा हूँ कि मुझे जो करना है needs to happen. And with that, I want to make sure that whichever brands that I'm handling and working for, we move ahead. I don't like to create any manuals or follow any steps or protocols or ये ऐसे ही होता है वो वैसे ही होता है. नहीं, मुझे नहीं. I am not the one वैसा. मुझे करना है यार. I am ready to fail in everything that I do. And with that fearless attitude that I've gotten from my mother, चलता रहता है. I'm just having fun. I'm really having fun, and I'm hoping that the next day is going to be better, and the next day is going to be better. A lot of things to do, a lot of things to achieve. So maybe the जो आपका starting का intro शायद और बड़ा हो जाए. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself, and God has been kind. Yeah.
God has been kind, I'm sure. Akash, I want to know, it's so much of bling, so much of Bollywood, so much of branding, marketing.
Yeah.
Your family, people. Do you even turn to something like spiritually? Do you are inclined towards something? Do you do something?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nobody can live without that. That touches you anytime. Like today, I believe that because my dad's passed and he's there, so that's my first connection there. I mean, for me, Lord Shiva, Shivji is he's the boss, and the power, the calm, the peace, everything that he is. That's what my understanding of him is. I do that. I carry a Bhagavad Gita in my bag. Whenever I get a chance, I read a couple of pages. whether I
Beautiful,
understand not this that, but I read. It's crazy. You have to read, and you should. Everybody should read once at least. And whenever I get time, and if it's possible, and if I get a chance, I run to Kashi, Banaras, Varanasi, whatever you want to call it. The ghats, the Banaras ghats are something else. I mean, you need to go there and sit. I go there, sit for 2, 3, 4 hours at end, doing nothing, just looking at the river, Ganga ji. And वो उधर का और ही अलग है यार. So I like that. I've heard a lot about Baba Neem Karoli. I've never been able to go there, but I would love to go and explore. I would love to go to Kailash Mansarovar once. So मेरे bucket list में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. I mean, I used to drive. Whenever I get a chance, I think it's been a long time now, but मैं Delhi to Kashmir by road किया. Delhi, Shimla, Manali, Jispa, Sarchu, Leh, Pangong, Nubra, Mulbek, Kargil, कश्मीर, श्रीनगर एंड बैक. सो जब आप मुलबेक से श्रीनगर वैली में एंटर करते हो एंड यू सी उतने छोटे छोटे टेंट्स ऊपर से दिख रहे हैं आपको, यहाँ आर्मी स्नाइपर्स है, यहाँ टेंट्स है, यहाँ ये लोग अपनी यात्रा पे जाने वाले हैं केदारनाथ की, बद्रीनाथ केदारनाथ यात्रा. आई डोंट नो इफ आई एम राइट अबाउट इट. नाउ दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट हैव इंट्रिग्ड मी. तो मुझे वहाँ एक बार जाना है. सो व्हाट आई हैव रियलाइज्ड इज 2 things are important. One is people around you, the love that you get from your parents, and the boss. Yeah, I've got a tattoo made for that. I'll show it to you. Please. It has 5 elements to it. So मैंने ऐसे गंदा सा डिजाइन किया था. Then there was this amazing artist called Kavin. So Kavin designed this tattoo for me, and then Vikas Malani has done the tattoo on my body. So it has 5 elements. It has an Om. So that Om is for peace. It has, as a part of Om, there is a lion, which is for me, my dad. Then it has a trident, which is for power. It has a mantra, Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Dhatri Swaswada Namastute. That's something that my mom chants, and I love that. And it has a wing, which is what I think I am, a free spirit. So that, and let's see, I'll get another tattoo. So that is one way. So spirituality, and second, spirituality also comes from focusing on yourself and your health. I've started giving myself importance, started making sure that even if I'm not doing it right, wrong, but at least I need to show up. So workouts, start eating right, take care of your body, because that's the only place you live in. Yeah, so you need to do that. I'm trying to. अभी ये गाल देख के लगता नहीं है, but maybe in 6 months things get better. So this is what I turn to. It's my family, my immediate family, my very close set of friends, and the boss.
Shiva.
Yeah.
Har Har Mahadev.
Har Har Mahadev. It's crazy, man. That war cry is amazing.
Yeah. Akash, I also wanted to know, I remember our times where branding and marketing was very basic. मतलब जैसे कि कोई collab कर दिया and paper inserts कर दिए, hoarding लगा दी, कोई launch हुआ, कोई maybe like a chocolate getting launched, or maybe like a new soft drink getting launched. You have a brand ambassador, celeb being associated. Things have totally changed now, right? There is social media has taken over almost like...
Yeah, even that is fragmented. I mean, कॉलेज में वो ATL, BTL करते थे. अभी ATL, BTL के बाद TTL भी हो गया है. TTL के बाद अभी आपका social media, there is digital, there is influencer, there's so much.
Yeah, influencers.
It was very easy, I think, 15 years ago to catch your attention. All I had to do was run an ad during a match or a popular TV series, and maybe find perfect sites if I had the money and put up hoardings. You knew I was there and you would have tried. अब क्या है? Now it's so fragmented that now I like how you used to segment demographics and age इतने से इतना, income इतने से इतना.
हाँ जी, right.
अब क्या age, क्या income? Today, even if I have to target Poonam and I am launching, say, a line of suits for women, I want to talk to you. If I put an ad in TV, you might not reach it because you're not watching TV. Maybe you're watching OTT.
Yeah, OTT. And
you have not gotten out of your house for a long time, or you're busy with your friends and family and this and that. You've not seen my hoarding. If I have to reach you, why do I find you? I'll find you on OTT platforms, on social media, on figuring out which communities do you follow.
Yeah.
So now it's also based on interest. Like today, if like I'm a sneakerhead, I love sneakers. वो अलग ही स्टोरी है कहाँ से शुरू हो गई.
वो तो मुझे पूछनी थी ये बारे में. Why do you call yourself a sneakerhead and what is the love for sneakers? ये तो आना है इस पे.
So I'm saying that if somebody has to talk to me and if they're putting an ad on TV, शायद I will not even see your message because मैं TV देख के कुछ 8-9 साल हो गया. I have TV but now it's more on OTT and outdoors and all. If they're good, yes, while driving I'll see it. But if you want to talk to me, then you have to find where I am. I might be watching a series on OTT. I might be on my Instagram page following certain communities. So now it's all about figuring people out with their communities. Today वो tier 1, 2, 3, 4 नहीं है. मेरे हिसाब से I think it's I call it India 1, India 2, India 3. From a certain income bracket that is India 1. उससे थोड़ा सा बड़ा is India 2 and then it's India 3. India 3 में कम लोग हैं जो हम मेट्रोज बोलते हैं. But आज consumption India में is crazy when you go down to the B towns and tier 2, 3, 4 cities. You will not believe. Recently I was in Gorakhpur in UP and I had gone there without anything in my head, saying, "Yaar, Gorakhpur hai." I went there. We had gotten on board one of the dealers for the brand, and Ravi Kishan had come there to inaugurate. He's the MP from Gorakhpur. I went for a walk. I stayed in the Radisson. I had lunch at the Marriott. I'm talking about Gorakhpur. And I'm again not demeaning the place. I went out for a walk on a riverfront or a lakefront. It had pier. It had cruise ships. It had speedboats. It had one of the longest flags, one of the poles that I've seen for an Indian flag. And I was thinking, ये गोरखपुर है. It was a wake-up call for me. Because ये मेरे जो दिमाग में था ना कि ये टाउन ऐसा होगा, वो वैसा होगा, वैसे नहीं है. India has changed. Because of social media and because of everything, somebody sitting in a Gorakhpur knows better of which speaker has been launched and which brand he wants to wear and what. They have got the access, they have got the money. I always tell my team also, or when I meet, that Bombay, Delhi, Bangalore, sab ho gaya. It's there. Everybody's, reached a place. But what's real India is when you get out of your own head and you travel and then you see it's crazy. So yes, marketing has changed.
Akash, your journey is amazing. Okay, and it's something that it's a lovely, beautiful blend of advertising, marketing, movies, Bollywood, and your love for sneakers. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, everybody's life is everything. I think we've not got a chance to explore yours, but I'm sure it's going to be as interesting and maybe more interesting than what I am talking about. Well, love for a lot of things has come from, I think, something which is there for everybody. I think सबके साथ वही है कि if you don't have something enough, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं रह जाता है subconscious में. So my being in media has, as I said, started because I've seen my father working in Doordarshan, being a part of FTI. He was a batchmate with Shatrughan Sinha, Jaya Bachchan now, and the likes. And I've seen that he had dreams of making films. I've seen the scripts that he's written. I can't name the films that were made on the same scripts, but I have their original manuscripts from there. So I saw that he gave up a lot of things so that his family of 4 kids and everything, moving from UP, Lucknow to Pune to Bombay, he was able to look after us. And today, by God's grace, all 4 of us are doing well. My sisters are doing great. I'm doing decent. So he gave up a lot of things to make sure that the family was. So I know he passed away last year in Jan, and it was always his dream to do things. So he's gone and that needs to be done. So for me, the entertainment and the passion for entertainment and films and this and that, it comes from him.
Right.
And I want to make sure that that is done. One thing in his bucket list has to be done, and that is him and the films. अब वो क्या बनेगी, कैसे बनेगी, अच्छी बनेगी, बुरी बनेगी, लुट जाएगी, पिट जाएगी, पता नहीं, बना के तो छोड़ेंगे. And same thing while growing up, I remember college years, I had one sneaker and I told somebody else also. That sneaker also I had, shoe था, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं उसको sneaker बोलते थे. So that I had because my sister won from some contest. कोई लॉटो ब्रांड का था और मैं उसने मुझे दिया कि तू पहन भाई. एंड आई वो फट गया था यहाँ से और उसको मैंने सिल के और ये सब करके मैंने अपना कॉलेज निकाला है. सो व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम places where you have value for it, I think when you reach a certain place, you don't do it जबरदस्ती कि ये करना है और I want to become that. वो अपने आप आ जाता है. So my sister, she's in the US now. She had once given me, जॉर्डन ने एक ला के दिया था ब्लैक. बड़ा कूल लग रहा है. अभी भी वो शू आई कांट वेयर इट, वो बहुत पुराना हो गया, बट आई हैव केप्ट इट. दैट वाज माय फर्स्ट स्नीकर. एंड देन उसके बाद वो पता नहीं कब इट टर्न इनटू अ प्लेस वेयर आई स्टार्टेड कलेक्टिंग शूज, स्नीकर्स दैट आई लाइक. मतलब इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि मेरे पास 50 जॉर्डन पड़े, नहीं. I like a certain, like I'm wearing a LeBron 12 right now. ये दो अलग अलग कलर के शूज हैं. People think that मैंने गलती से दो गलत पहने, but I like it because it stands out. It's different. Then I learned कि LeBron is a great series in Nike. I think I might have 1 or 2 Jordans. That's it. I don't have 10, 20, 30 Jordans, but I have LeBrons. I have some local brands, some Indian brands. I like things that stand out. Of late, I've fallen in love with Reebok and their entire Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille 1992-93 designs called Shack Attack and Wavy Train and all that. So now I find shoes, वो कहीं दुनिया के किसी भी कोने से हो, I call for it. वो भले 2 महीने में आए, 3 महीने में आए, 10 दिन में आए, I like it. And I think it stemmed from not having enough that time. And by God's grace, I can do it today. And because of that, so again, filmmaking is because of my father. Shoes is because he did the best he could, and but he made sure that today I am in a place that I can do something like this. I'm, writing scripts. Mom, dad, everybody had this bent, and I think that is one thing that I need to do, no matter what, before I move to whatever I am doing, so that my son figures out, oh yeah, dad ne ye banaya tha, maza aaya. So that's been my personal journey from low middle class to working my way up and reaching where you found me important enough to come and talk to you about it. It's a great thing. I feel good about it, and I know there's tons more to achieve for you, for the people who are there behind the camera right now, for the crew. Everybody has their own journey. So if this helps somebody else figure out that, boss, today wherever you are, it doesn't matter because things change. So your current position, don't make it your reality, because it's not your reality. You can't choose where you're born, or you can't choose how you leave this place. But how you are in that middle frame, it's all up to you. तो हंस के रे यार जी, जा लड़ मर, जो करना ही कर. Just do not give up and take action. I think a lot of places I also feel I procrastinate sometimes. I need to really take action. So maybe after today, I'll also take action on a lot of things that I've kept on hold. So that's where my journey has been for my sneakers and for my films and for my entertainment. This is me, raw, and I live my life completely unabashed. My mom had told me, if you keep your head held high and a certain finger higher. So that's how I live. I don't want to demean anybody, but that boss, stay away. Don't unnecessarily screw with me. That's what it is. Yeah. वैसा ही है बस.
This is so beautiful, Akash. मतलब दिखने में this journey looks, your personal journey looks as if, oh wow, so much of bling. But I'm sure you've had so much of your own struggles to be here where you are. It's not an easy job at all, and you've done it so smoothly,
वो अभी smooth लग रहा है. But it's there. Everybody has struggles, and I'm not unique. यार, कितने सारे लोग हैं. 140 करोड़ लोग हैं, 140 करोड़ stories हैं. And you with your Storyteller Studio network, I think you're gonna kill it. Getting those stories out, I think people should listen to good stories and something that can help. Like, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to Raj Shamani a lot. I love
Yeah.
what he puts out. He puts his time behind when he calls somebody, and then you get to learn from people you would have never spoken about or heard about. And उनकी जब stories बाहर निकलती है ना, तो कहीं से भी कुछ भी आप सीख सकते हो. So I like to walk around like a sponge. Keep attracting whatever good can come in, and keep eliminating what bad can happen. So yeah, that's how it is, and let's see what life has in store ahead. Made a little boring. इतना boring,
Not at all
stressful
boring,
हो नहीं.
Baba.
But yeah, it's been a fun journey till now, and credit goes to a lot of people, my friends, my family, and obviously the people that I like, and I need people to match the vibe, and like they have to have a good vibe, and your vibe decides your tribe. So this is
your
how
vibe.
it is. Yeah.
Correct. Thank you so much, Akash. It was wonderful to have you. And Storyteller Studio is all about this. It's about you sharing your journey, your real stories. It's not about just being, in front of the camera and talking all big things. It's about your real you. Thank you so much for sharing your story to us.
Thank you so much for calling, and I hope I come back again.
Of
And we
course.
have a lot of fun.
Thank you so much. You keep growing. And
ज़्यादा नहीं.
keep growing.
Yeah. I'll be back once I launch my brand. I'll come back.
You have to. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Poonam. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching us.